My name is Jamin Goecker. I'm an associate real estate broker in the state of Alaska, and my mission is to help you to build an intentional and significant legacy for yourself and your family by coaching you in real estate. And today we're going to be talking about the benefits that veterans have in the state of Alaska. We have a very high proportionally veteran population up here, and so this is an issue that does come up fairly frequently. Before we get started though, do make sure you give this video a like, subscribe, do all the good stuff that's going to help the algorithm and help other people find content just like this. And without further ado, let's go and jump into today's video talking about the benefits that you can have as a veteran up here. The first benefit that we have here, and this isn't specifically just to veterans, but there is a permanent fund dividend and you do get access to it. And for those of you who aren't aware of what that is, the permanent fund dividend or the PFD, this is simply a proportion of the proceeds from the oil that is drilled further up north. When oil prices go up, the PFD is going to be higher. When they go down, the PFD is going to be lower. The highest I've ever seen it, I think it was around like $1,400 or something like that. Maybe it was like $2,000. I can't remember exactly. It's not going to be a huge amount that's going to change your entire life. If you have a lot of kids, you do get a certain amount per person in your family. So you can see how that kind of adds up. But again, it's not going to be so much that it's going to completely change your life. The second benefit for veterans in Alaska, if you are disabled, you can actually get up to $150,000 reduced from your assessed value on your property when it comes to property taxes. You want to kind of check the status on this based on what level of disability that you do have, but if you can get $150,000 reduced from the assessed value on your property, you can see how that's going to have a pretty good impact on your property taxes for the entire year. Benefit number 3 for disabled veterans is you do get employment preference with the state. And this is absolutely great if you have certain background, certain clearances all ready to go and you already have that job experience. That makes you really a shoe-in for a lot of positions where they do require, for instance, some law enforcement, or maybe there's something more administrative, something involving logistics. These are all great opportunities if you already have that background to be able to just easily dovetail into that and to be able to use your military service as a springboard for getting into the civilian employment force. The fourth benefit you get as a veteran up here in Alaska, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say I don't have any more details about it, and you need to go do your own research. I'm just going to tell you it's there and let you go figure out the rest. But there are actually land auctions that do happen for residential and recreational land up here in Alaska, and you can actually, as a veteran, get those for about 25% off and find out about them before they go up for auction for the rest of the public. Again, I'm not sure about more details from there. You'd have to contact the Alaska Department of Natural Resources, and they can give you more information on that. Let's take a break here real quick. For those of you who've been watching for a bit, you do know that I offer a relocation guide for those of you who are considering moving up here to Alaska. To get your copy of that, feel free to reach out to me on my website down below. Put relocation guide in the comments section so I know what to send you. And also, if you've been watching, you know that I host a podcast called the Alaskan Journey Podcast. And that's going to be a great resource for you as you are figuring out what it's actually like living up here in Alaska, because I interview people who've recently moved up here and talk about their experiences. Now, let's go and finish up today's video. The fifth benefit for veterans up here is that you can actually apply for vehicle tags if you are 50% disabled or more. And I mean, these are great. And, they do, obviously last. So definitely make sure that you take advantage of those. You contact the motor vehicle registration tax, and the registration fees are going to be waived as well. So make sure that you do reach out to the DMV and get more information about that. So the sixth benefit, if you are a veteran in Alaska and disabled here, is that you actually do get complimentary hunting and fishing licenses if you are present in the state and you are at least 50% disabled. Some of the details on these do change on a yearly basis. Do make sure you read in a little bit more, but that's definitely a great benefit to you if those are activities that you really do enjoy. The seventh benefit of being in Alaska and being a veteran is that there is no income tax. And this isn't specific just to being a veteran, but Alaska is one of those few states where it does have no income tax. So if you're trying to stretch your dollar as much as you possibly can, Alaska is not going to be a bad option at all once you actually factor in all the variables from most other states. I sure hope this has been useful for you. And We certainly do have a very large veteran population up here. It's very easy for veterans to be able to find like-minded people. So if this is somewhere you're considering settling down and retiring in, certainly feel free to reach out to me. Let's talk. If you are not considering retiring here and you are in fact PCSing here, let's go ahead and talk as well. I'd be more than happy to help as best I can. Contact me in my website down below. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.